So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we decided to start off with a really interesting drink. It is pomegranate lemonade. I'm really curious to see what it tastes like. I love the fact that this whole restaurant feels authentic. Everything down to the person who's helping us, our server, is actually from Winnipeg, Canada. So it's really cool, it's really interesting. They have also been really great about my gluten allergy. They brought out gluten-free bread. And the really cool thing about it is that they also brought out my own butter to reduce the chance of cross-contamination. But it's not just normal butter. The butter almost has like sprinkled brown sugar on top. So that is going to taste amazing. I can just imagine how great that's going to be, and we haven't even started biting into it yet. In terms of food, what we ordered is as an appetizer, the Cellier signature poutine. We really wanted to go for something that was a Canadian dish, and the poutine is definitely a Canadian dish. The poutine is going to have French cut French fries. And then on top of that, they're also going to be using Canadian cheddar and truffle, as well as a red wine reduction. So that is already just going to be a really great mix of flavors that is going to, I'm sure, taste amazing. In terms of our entrees, we ended up going with the Black Angus ribeye, which is going to be great because you're going to see a combination of butternut squash, but at the same time, you'll also see Brussels sprouts, bacon, a pumpkin seed vinaigrette, and of course, because it's Canadian, maple butter. So maple on top of steak, that's a little bit different. I don't think I've ever even had that combination of flavors before. I'm sure that the sweet and the savory is going to turn out great, and I'm excited to have it. Monica is going to be having the Le Cellier filet mignon. It's 8 inches of AAA Canadian tenderloin. Already that's going to be good. Even though it's about half the size of my 16-inch ribeye, that's fine. It's still going to be amazing because you know what it does have? It has mushroom risotto, asparagus tomato relish, and all of it is glazed with a truffle butter sauce. A truffle butter sauce, okay? So anyway, aside from that, what we've also got is a glass of Chateau Beau Site for Monica. That's going to be a Cabernet Bordeaux. And luckily for us, the restaurant found out about us being on our honeymoon, and they also gave us a congratulatory glass of champagne with strawberries, and it even says congratulations on the little placard name card.
Just as a congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's so cool. They even put a little congratulations sign
So
there.
this one is out of white chocolate, but I don't think it's gluten. I'm not sure about the gluten-free.
Oh yeah, it's okay. I won't touch it.
And then the...
What I heard was don't touch it. That's what
Just be safe measure, because nothing is made. That is what.
And what we haven't even talked about yet is the decor. From a decorative perspective, you have everything decorated for Christmas already. You have wreaths on the walls. Everything is candlelit, but not only lit by candles, so it actually feels a lot brighter. You don't have to whip out a flashlight just to look at the menu. So the thing that I like about the gluten-free bread is that it's nice and crispy on the outside, but still very soft on the inside. Kind of has the texture of a bagel, but not really, more like a hamburger bun almost, because it's very consistent on the inside in terms of how the texture is, and it's very packed. There isn't a lot of room, there isn't a lot of air, but it also doesn't fall apart, and it actually has some staying power there. The butter with the sugar, incredible touch. I may just have to never use normal butter again, because butter with sugar is amazing. You can take it, you can spread it along the entire thing, and you are good to go.
So the poutine, it's really, really good. The The cheese gives it a savory flavor. The truffles gives it like this meaty like flavor to it, and the red wine reduction gives it a sweet like finish to it.
So I just had the side of scallops. The side of scallops is sitting in a sea of butter. I mean, it's practically swimming in it. And the flavor, it's crispy on the top, crispy on the bottom, but on the insides, it's super smooth and super soft. This is an awesome compliment to the flavor of the steak. The squash flavoring underneath the steak complemented and added to the flavor of the steak so much. I mean, at that time, the steak gives you this crispy coating on the outside, medium, nice and rare on the inside, gives you a little bit of that pink flavoring, but also the flavor was just trapped in there. I don't know if they seared it, but they definitely sealed the flavor on the inside.
So my steak was really, really easy to cut. I almost didn't have to work to use this knife. It just fell right through the steak. It was really nice and crispy on the outside. Very, very juicy on the inside. So every cut that I made was just perfect, and it rested on a bed of rice and gravy, looks like. And all together, it just complemented the flavors and just really completed the meal. I also ordered the maple glazed Brussels sprouts, and I didn't think that Brussels sprouts would taste more amazing than it already does. Such a good combination of flavors.
I can definitely see why this is one of the best restaurants in all of Disney World, Epcot especially. I mean, first of all, Epcot is full of restaurants, so there's a lot of competition. And then for this restaurant to be rated one of the best, there had to be something there. And I think that something is not just the food, but also the service. Everyone here has been wonderful. They came out with the food so fast that I think I was having trouble catching up and making sure that I ate everything. On top of that, they refilled our drinks. They made sure that we were taken care of. I feel taken care of. Monica feels taken care of. Good Luck Chum feels like we were taken care of.